And in celebration of Tejano history here in Texas, the Texas State Historical Association has released a handbook of Tejano history, which launched later this month. So joining me to talk a little bit more about it, Dr. Andres Tejerina and Dr. Emilio Zamora. Thank you both for being here once again. Tell me a little bit about this and why it's so important to the history of Texas. Who wants to start off with that question?
Well, the idea is to promote Tejano history, as you said, which is the history of Mexican Americans in Texas. And we want to do it by increasing our representation in the Handbook of Texas, which is a leading online encyclopedia on Texas history. And we've generated around 300 new articles on Mexican Americans in the last year and a half.
Wow. And why is this important for our viewers to know that something like this actually does exist and it's free?
Well, because TSHA's Handbook of Texas, the encyclopedia, is the biggest, best used encyclopedia on history. And what we're doing is augmenting the Tejano part of it, adding all these 300 entries to tell people in Texas all about their Tejano heritage, and the fact that as an ebook, we have a sample of 30 entries that they can download free by simply clicking on the link on the TSHA website.
What kind of support did you get for something like this here in Austin and all over the state?
We received financial support from the Tejano Handbook, the Tejano Monument Board, the people that are responsible for constructing the monument on the Capitol grounds.
Right.
Andres was a member of the board. And we've also, of course, received a lot of support from Texas State Historical Association. We're partnering with them as independent historians, but also with an association with the Monument Project.
And it's very broad support. The Texas General Land Office hosted a symposium for us to bring in people who could write the entries for us. And so we have many professional scholars that are writing the entries along with Emilio and me.
I remember, Andres, when that monument was unveiled and how emotional it was for so many people at the ceremony, because they were saying this was really a long time coming, that we needed something like this to educate Texans about Tejano history and culture. Do you agree?
That's the answer to the question that you first asked me just now. Why do we need it? Why? Because it does let people know, yes, you're finally getting this other side of Texas history that augments and makes Texas history so much more, so much better. It enhances Texas history. I'm
thinking that this might be an educational tool for my kids, for kids out there as well.
Absolutely.
Well, there's another part to this project which involved generating new articles. We're also involved in developing curriculum that is being used in the Austin ISD curriculum on Mexican American history in the state of Texas. We use it also in a Saturday morning academy. We call it Academia Coahuila. But we're here primarily to let people know that we have a really good sample of new articles on Mexican American history in Texas, and it's available free of charge.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Okay, so we'll link you to your website on KXAN.com, and you can see that free sample right now. Thank you very much for being here and for all you do.